Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to everybody's favorite series on the internet, Guess The Elo, with everyone's favorite host, very sleep-deprived LARP V. I have very exciting news for you guys. I have opened up a Google form where you can put your submissions for me to review. I will put the link in the description below. I will be pulling all of today's games from this link, so these are all your games you have submitted. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, for game number one, Larptham sub is the white pieces random noob for the black pieces. Opens with e4, e5, and quickly transitions into a Vienna, and we get a strange move. Pawn a6. I would imagine just the idea of pushing this forward. Don't love it. It's a little too slow. White respects it for some reason, and just plays pawn all the way forward. Definitely not what you want to be doing. You could pretty much just ignore this and continue development. Don't really know why black didn't do this, or sorry, white didn't go with this, but it's not the end of the world. And then black again makes another strange move. H6 is definitely, it's not a horrible move, according to the computer, but black has spent two of his opening moves just moving his pawns, which is just wrong. White gets his head back in the game, starts developing his horse, and after black develops the horse as well, we get a nice pawn push to connect our pawns in the middle and open up the scope of our bishop. Queen comes out, knight jumps into the middle. Good move. You got a little outpost. If you buy and look at my new chess book, How to Win at Chess, the next level, you will see oftentimes you're going to want to put a piece on an outpost where it can't be easily kicked or messed with, and that can get you a great advantage. Again, that is How to LARP at Chess, next level. Black just takes his queen back. That's fine. I don't think it was the best move, but it's definitely not horrible. It's just kind of like undeveloping your piece. White does end up check tagging the knight with check, which is just wrong because, again, you've put your knight here. You have the better knight. You want him to take you, if anything. Because, like, after a move like castles and take, you're looking to, like, take back with this pawn and just completely open up the center of the board. Yeah, so that's really what you're more going for here. You are ahead on development, and, like, black has one piece out, right? And you're already castled. You can just open. Like I said, you want black to be taken into you here, so there's no real reason for you to take this knight. Whatever, life moves on. Not a huge blunder, just, lost your advantage, we'll say. Kind of hard to spot, of course. Do get nice castles, but now it's pretty even. We're just playing chess. Do just kick the bishop, very natural move, and then does come back with a nasty little trade here. You might get some compensation if they castle the same side as you, and now you can like start building an attack. So it's an imbalance that you can try to take advantage of. But I never would really ever recommend taking in front of your king, but that's all right. Sometimes that happens. Knight b4. Again, not the greatest move. It can just be kicked for one. This pawn's not really under any threat. You can come back to defend it. Not the greatest move because you're just going to have to move pretty much immediately, which is exactly what happens. After this nice fork, it looks like black might be slightly winning just because you have a fork with a doubled pawns imminent. Doesn't really work. It's not that big of a deal. How about that? Because you get a nice, if he were to take, of course, which is that what he does? It is what he does. You actually see this very nice pawn structure in the center of the board. Even this is ready just for a breakthrough. This like really good pawn is just kind of sitting in the middle here and just like is going to support any pawn break that white ever really wants to go through. So very nice position for white, frankly. And now your king's not really under any threat. Black really should develop his bishop. I don't really like this pawn move. Again, you're just kind of they're building up pawns in the middle. It's really all they have left at this point. They've traded off everything. So I don't necessarily hate the move, preparing something like this, but this pawn structure of whites is just too bulky for you to really try to break into or break through or hold off. It's pretty dominant. Uh, Now, White does find the best move. Again, just breaking into the center of the board, trying to get a pass pawn, causing that avalanche. Uh, Computer doesn't like you taking back here. I don't hate it at all because it feels very natural to take back here. It just wants something like Rook takes, and now you're, I think looking to double on the F file, and it's just this is going to become somewhat of weakness, but I don't really see any huge problem with something with just a pawn push. It's going to be very hard to break through, so I don't really hate at all that White took this way. That feels very natural for me. It's probably what I would have done. Yeah. Black castles. Smart man doesn't want to put his king over on the open file. Computer hates it. Computer can kind of go shove it because you're going to have pretty perfect play at this point to really find your advantage, given you are hanging a pawn, actually. Seeing that now, maybe I do kind of hate it. He just finds it too. That is rough. How did I miss that? Whatever. He's hanging his pawn. Not good. Maybe not castling yet, so maybe he should have developed his bishop in some way. Trying to see if this pawn break's even any good. I don't think so, but it's not like albeit terrible because you could be stranding this pawn here. So after black castles, white does just find the free pawn f7. Black is now in a very, very difficult position here. His bishop's still not even off the back line, and he's kind of suffocating it with his own pawn. Always looking at something like trying to move it out on this diagonal, but white's pawns are just too far forward for you to really be able to do that feasibly. So you are kind of left with trying to develop it over on the queen side of the board. And instead of doing that, black does just push his pawn, which is strange, but again, he's bringing his king, and I don't hate it. White has to be pretty perfect here. He is up a pawn, but that can really go anyone's way. Altogether, that's a really good move. Wow. Okay, after rook moves over, white does just put his rook behind the passed pawn. Very principled, very good idea, actually. Just a great thing to do on principle alone. Computer doesn't love it, whatever. And it's just kind of going to be a little difficult to convert this. Black doesn't take back, but apparently taking back for white is a bad move. Oh, activates his bishop, of course. Was not a great move. Definitely should have just pushed there. Right, getting a second pass pawn. Computer doesn't love it. Totally fine. At this point, if you have two pass pawns, you're going to win. So taking, not the greatest. Definitely because now this under attack, and you can't even really move it, and he's just going to do something like that. Albeit you're still completely crushing, just because you're up that extra pawn. And I think just this pass pawn is just going to be too much for black to handle. You could probably get in like this, even. Pushing here is strange. I guess he's trying to activate his rook. And black gives him another passed pawn. Really weird. He better not queen it here. Okay, thank the Lord. He kicks the bishop, which can't be kicked, actually, because it's pinned to the king. So, what, the king has to move back or protect it with the rook? Protects it with the rook. Okay, I can appreciate that. But now if this rook ever goes somewhere, it doesn't really look like it is. But say it goes up to attack the pawn, this pawn can just sacrifice itself because the bishop is pinned. And if you take with the rook, you take the king. So I don't really love defend it that way. I'm not sure if the computer would hate it completely going back, just because now you have another pass pawn with a check. So it's a very difficult position for for black. The white rook comes over. It's probably better for you to go on some sort of open file and start lasering down the king. I don't think anything is wrong at this point. It is completely winning. But I don't think he should have doubled at this point. It's just not going to work after, I don't know, say, oh, black's almost a Zugzwang here. Yeah, say, I guess black can just block. That would make enough sense. Best move might be something ridiculous, whatever. Say he blocks, right? You can't really do anything, and this move has done essentially nothing for your position. Now you're going to have to look at moving over to try to create some sort of play. Again, these open files would be your friend, a great friend, really. You can do whatever you want. Let's say if Pierre likes this one more. Yeah, there it is. Uh, so it's almost like this. This position's unlosable, but you can't just do nothing moves. That's another nothing move. Now the Black King's trying to run away. Doesn't matter. Still, just because you have so many passed pawns, and even if the Black King were to come down here to try to get you, this is just defended. Um, so, not really the easiest position for Black to play, but it's all but one for White. Um, Black King's just now shuffling around. I can understand. He doesn't really have great moves. It does move the rook off the back rank. Bad move just because, White finds it. Just rook down. Win a rook. He does do that, and now the Black King just gets pushed into third of the board. There was some, what was this? Mate in 11, 9? Mate in 9? No, we're not computers. We're not going to spot it. So yeah, just make it a queen. Totally fine. Not like the cleanest, but it gets the job done. Yeah, it cuts off the extra rook, and now it's just over. Don't know why you're going for that pawn at all. You have a couple different plays here. Oh, it's just mate in 1. That's hilarious. From here, is that it? Wow. Wow. Yeah, so a little strange. But albeit, I really don't dislike any of the moves. This is a very well fought game by both players. Weird opening off the start, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. You're just kind of preventing, I guess, what they have nightmares about. I don't like this move at all. I really don't like this move. I think this move definitely puts you a below 1200. Like I said, it's so much stronger in the center, and if he takes, hooray, just castle, continue development, which is what do you go back to doing, which is nice. I don't love this move either, but the computer does not hate it, so it's totally fine. It's just kind of weird. I get why it happened. It's just unfortunate. Yeah. You would, yeah, whatever. He gets kicked, and yeah, takes into the center. Totally fine. Takes the bishop. I don't even. This is like. This is kind of unfortunate for Black, really. Just forget that. Who cares? And now, forgetting this pawn as like the first major blunder of the game. On move, was this 19? First blunder, 19. Not even a blunder, just a mistake. It's one pawn. I would say you have to be at least 1,000 to get to that deep into the game without like huge blunders in some way. Maybe 900, 900 to I'd say like 1,300 is my range about now. Maybe 14. I don't think a 1,400 would actually miss this. So it has to be at least. I could see maybe a 1,200, right? Missing. Just a free pawn. And I think they were on rapid. Yeah, they're on rapid. So there's really no like, oh, it was time crunch. Nothing like that. Version is fine. I don't hate it. I really like this move. Fortune him away from that file, and you're just taking it, but he didn't take it. Whatever. And then opens and makes an actually very nice. Once he gets past here, very nice move. But I don't know why he'd push in the first place. Whatever. And then bring the rook in to pin the bishop. Very, very nice as well. But again, you have to do something with it, right? One of these. Actually, from this sequence, I think he loses a lot from not having like a cleaner endgame. Because doubling the files is like something you just hear and so you play. It wasn't needed here at all. Your rook is defenseless, but what's going to attack it? Another rook you'll take. Your bishop, okay, but it's pinned. So you definitely needed to take like a1 and just go in. I would have been probably fine with this move too, but not seeing a1 or e1 is crazy, and then doing this move is just weird. Just picking up the extra pawn, I guess, if that's the way you want to look at how breaking in. That was number 2, I guess. But I'd rather win a piece, so Um, Other than that, pretty nice. Does get his rook down to get that free rook, and then it's mate in like 11 or 9, and who cares? Yeah, just trades down. Nice, nice, nice. Forces the rook off the board. Yeah, perfect. And then just nice light mate. Okay, I would say, honestly, I want to say like 980. 980. If I get it over here, it is 700s. Okay. Okay. That's a really good game by a 700 for sure. And this guy was white. This is the Larpsum sub. I don't even want to try to say that name. Yeah, good game. Really good game. If we do the game review, it's probably going to give us some great accuracy. 84.9. Good stuff. Good stuff. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that game at all. If you play like that consistently, you'll make it easily too, like 1100, like easily. The problem is the consistency. Yeah. On to the next game. All right, game number 2. Larptham sub is the black pieces this time. Opens with the king's pawn, and immediately not good because I believe you could just kick here. Very strange. Why would you not defend yourself there? Making a move on the opening is weird. Sorry, not making a move. Making a mistake on the opening is just kind of weird. Like move 3, making a mistake is weird. Anytime you see that, it's very, very weird. And this one in particular, I don't like it. And then for white not to even see it. And then, what the hell is this? This is a troll. Surely this isn't a real game. Surely this isn't a real. Nah. Okay, well, he sacrifices his entire brain and doesn't take the horsey. In fact, hangs his horsey in 1. But white before that doesn't kick the horse and instead offers a trade of horses and doubling of his own pawns. And then he takes back. That's horrible. This is just terrible. Okay, whatever. We blunder completely. I'm impressed you even saw that move. Honestly, I'm completely impressed you even noticed that was being guarded. Floored, actually. Does that gain you rating points? Almost. No, probably not. No. I mean, that's terrible. Okay. Kicks, moves away, hangs a pawn. Best move? What? Sure, why not? I guess you're losing so bad at this point, the computer just wants you to throw a pawn at him for no reason. Okay, sure. Is this what happens? Oh my god, it's what happens. Okay, sure. Good on White for spotting that. Bad move. Congesting your whole center. Why would you not... I don't even know. You have to move. I guess you're trying to move to get castle to get rid of this pin, so you can play there, but maybe, just maybe, don't do it that way where you block defend your only pawn that he can just take. Just an idea. Just one tidbit of advice for you, my friend. I don't even know why he defended that way. He could have pushed the pawn. He could have, which honestly, not even that great, but I mean, okay, fine defense, whatever. Pawn push, complete miss. Couldn't tell you exactly why. I guess defending yourself and your bishop is better, possibly. Whatever. Semantics. Queen back, very good move. Threatening mate, actually, just completely. Now you're definitely going to want to move your queen to d7. I suppose that works too. White moves his knight up, which is apparently not the greatest move. Unsure exactly why, but black makes a miss as well. I think this is just because, take, attacking the queen, takes back, take? Okay. Yeah, I guess. Move not what's played. Instead, bishop out and defend the knight. Okay, fair enough. I don't know why you do that. Uh, just take it. I don't even know if this is the best move, but you're getting pieces off the board as white. You just, and you're up. Just take everything off. Everything you can. This is a threat forever now. There's like, because of this bad bishop move, like your options are trading down to push to get your bishop in. Or which you don't want. Again, you don't want to trade if you're black in this position. You can't really do much. It's very very stifled for you. If you move something like this, it's like okay, but what's that even doing for you? I guess you're taking this diagonal, but then it's just hard blocked by this pawn. Uh, Very very unfortunate position to try to play out of. Definitely don't want to trade off one of your only active pieces for a bishop that doesn't matter. But I guess yeah, right. That wasn't even played. Went too far into the hole there. Too far. White or sorry, black does bring his knight back. Very nice. Is this just like a hope push? Is that what we're gonna call this? Like, oh God, please let this pawn eventually go down and make a queen. It's the only way I win. One of those. Who knows? Both knights are in now. Very powerful. Can't be kicked by any pawns. This one can. But this is defended now, given it's actually totally fine. But is that totally fine? I don't think it actually is. No, it is. Okay. Don't hate this move, but you lose a pawn. Otherwise, great pin, but your pawn is hanging, so whoops. Good idea. Unfortunately, this queen is now guarding it. Good idea. That, or else that knight was dual attacked. Kind of hard to spot, especially for what I'm assuming is low level. I actually don't know. These people have been playing pretty okay, I guess. What the hell was this whole sequence? Opens up the center of the board when you're down is crazy. And then going into a trade that hangs your queen. Very curious move. Not taking back, or sorry, not taking the queen. Crazy. Offering queen trade. Also insane. What are we doing, people? You are down horrendous. Why are you trading the queens? Okay, whatever. Not taking the queen. In fact, losing outright. Oh, holy crap! Because this is seen as well. So now you're just winning. Apparently with perfect play. Probably not. Yeah, does want this? Oh my god. Well, spoilers. Regardless, perfect play. I guess you're coming back. You get a knight back, and now it's kind of even. And now they're just really overextended. I guess I can appreciate that. Bring the rook back over. I guess I see the idea. Kind of. You're like, get the hell out of here, bishop. I'm attacking a bishop. Look at me doing something. Unfortunately, he can just defend himself and not have to move at all. Apparently a complete miss. Oh, this is still hanging. This is just still hanging. So, not only so you miss the hanging knight. I don't know if I can handle this. He misses the hanging knight, attacks the bishop. Whatever. The knight now takes the rook and offers the queen trade again. Good stuff. No, it's fine. Okay. Fine, whatever. Ah. Oh, well, wrong order. This, yes. Is that not a win? What the hell are we talking about? This, that, yes? That should be completely winning. How is that not? I guess it's even at worst. Does black find it? Does black find it? This is all of a sudden a very big team. Mate 9 apparently. I mean, it's like it's kind of no, you can't go there. Yeah, white has or black always has somewhere to run. Yeah, that's crushing. Oh my god. Black doesn't see it and loses his queen down to brother, you have to see that take back. You have to see this take back. You have to. I think that alone. Oh, that was just resignation? Oh my god. If we go over real quick again. Oh my god, that's right. Weird opening. Plays it wrong. Hangs a knight. Hangs a pawn. Somehow best move. Surprise! What the? Kicks the queen instead of defending himself. Whatever. Defend yourself. Castles. Kind of works. That's fine. Whatever. Brings the horsey in. Miss. I don't think that matters too much. That's fine. This is weird though. That is a weird move. That one's very strange. Just take if you're white. Just take. Why even castle here? Just take. He doesn't even move the horse again. Take it now. Why kick him? Take the horse. Take the horse. Some weird moves again. Right, and then the whole mayhem that was this middle game. I don't think I particularly. I think this must have been what? What are we even feeling? Either like the worst 1300 game of all time, or like the average 600. Let's go 600. Let's go 600. All right. Somehow this was 193 and 174. Real account, by the way. Okay, whatever. Oh right, white boy is our home slice here, I believe. Oh no, it was the other guy. Whatever. This was real opponent too. Okay, is this all his games? No, he has actual games. Okay, well, good game. Great game for like a 200. Great game for a 200. You have potential, my friend. You can do it. Great game by 200s. Honestly, great game by 200s. Yeah. From a 200 level, I don't hate like most of these moves. This is a little upsetting, and that one's a little upsetting. Not taken back, and then resigning. Which means you didn't actually even see. That you can take back, and you were just like, I hope he doesn't move his queen. You just straight up didn't even see you take the queen back. Oh well, hey, good game for 100. Great game. All right, third and final game opens up with D4, and we get an England gambit. I've never really seen anybody not accept the gambit here. That's fine. I don't think pushing the F pawn was the right move at all. Just the F pawn, the forget about it pawn. Don't even touch it. Right? That's for number one. Don't even touch that pawn. Number two, what's this doing for you? Blocking your horse? Blocking your queen? Allowing them to take, which I guess would develop your horse, but now you're going to be down a pawn. Very strange. What do you think? He's just gonna like sit there and let you take back in the center? But even if he did, whatever, right? Brings his bishop out to defend. That's fine. Probably would have brought out the knight. Who cares? Trades, fine, whatever. But now he just has a bishop in the middle of the board, and your king's kind of just open, and you have no development. Weird. Whatever. Brings his bishop back. Don't love it. You're blocking yourself here. It's not a huge deal. You can go into the center of the board, but not ideal. Develop the knight. That's fine. Whatever. Bringing your bishop up. That's weird. Not great. The follow-up is probably something like super strict, but black doesn't even take it, which is fine. Now you're developing. Finally, we're getting some decent development here. Probably wouldn't have even actually. I guess it's not a big deal, actually. You are opening up the scope of your bishop, so it's fine. But maybe like a bit better move. Probably, I don't think this is grave importance. But you do kind of want to push this way. Just because if he takes, now you can take this way and not have to worry about your pawns getting doubled. If he takes, you go here. If he takes, you can take back into the center of the board. All defended that way. It's very nice. Opens up the scope of your bishop at the same time. Knight move is not bad though. Taking here, good. But the computer hates it. It's going to be some stupid, long-winded reason. It's fine. Totally fine. It probably hates it because he's down and he's trading into like a not an end game but a middle game where you're just going to continue to try to convert. What's it want? A check? I don't know. Strange move. Should be all right. Check. Something like that. I feel like you're almost helping Black's development. White has something here. Something huge, apparently. Can only go here. Only move. Oh, dear lord, I see it. Well, kind of, at least. I mean, you're walking the king into the center of the board. If you go here, you're forcing him, like, over. Is there a follow-up that's, like, insane? I don't... There's no mate. Do you try to force your way in? Do you check, maybe? Ooh, check might be devastating. Check would kind of force him here or here. It's like a puzzle. Can we figure this out? Completely crushing position from white if he just takes a check. I think pretty much any move here is pretty continually crushing for you. Just at this point, you try to castle and bring your rooks into the center. I don't think you can get much simpler than that. Apparently, it doesn't love that. Wants for you to probably block with here or here. If you block with the queen, no, you can't. Sorry, don't block with the queen. Holy crap! So probably just the knight. Looking at the engine here, you're not going to get this. The most ridiculous thing ever. It doesn't care that the black's king is in front of the black queen is in front of the king. Just move over. And now you're threatening this immediately. If you were to block, not only are you removing the sightline of your potential rook, but it's going to take you another 3 moves as opposed to 2 moves. That's crazy. That's a crazy move. Cannot blame you for not spotting this. This is like horrible. Like in the future, you're thinking like, how is this rook even getting out? But this is just so dominating. Now after castles, apparently you just still play it. You still play it. This guy still pinned. Doesn't really matter. Brings the queen over. Apparently so completely crushing. And I guess you continued the attack. What is even the idea here? Now you move over out of the way. You're blocking their advance. I guess you're just using this extra pawn now, and the computer just loves white position. I guess it doesn't want you to check him either. Wow. I mean, this is incoming, I think, regardless, because you would almost force it. And now you just begin your pawn attack and slowly win the game, but it's plus 3.9? Okay. Sure. Where even were we? Holy smokes, we went so far on a tangent there. Okay. Right. So after the miss of not moving the king over, okay, fine, totally fine. I think you'd have to be a goddamn master to find a move like that. Then you castle. Very normal looking move. I probably would have castled the other way. Oh, let me turn off these arrows. I probably would have castled the other way. It just seems a lot more natural. Now you're going to have like a dynamic kind of position where you're going to like launch an attack on their king while you're like queen spying down this way, and your bishop and your knight's going to have easy access jumping into their position. Seems pretty natural to castle this way. Don't blame you for, I guess, not. It's decisions. Okay. That just hangs your knight, my friend. Just take and a knight. Inexcusable. Was this not what's played? What? So you do spot the queen take. Very nice. He takes back, and you take the rook. Apparently there's mate here. Completely great move. Totally fine move by you. Mate is where exactly? Here? Is that mate? Or it's not. It's mate incoming. He moves over, and then mate. Is that right? Wow. Okay. Regardless, great move finding the rook move. I could got a little tunnel vision there. I probably would have too. Just take everything he owns, and take his knight, and now you're just up a rook. See how clean your conversion is here. Uh, I don't think that's a bad move by any means. It's actually just the best move. I'm thinking this might be like terrible, but no, totally fine. Just defend the pawn. You're not going to break through over here. Just create a little cocoon, kind of a cocoon, an open cocoon, a shell. Defend your pawn with your knight, or sorry, your king, and he's not getting in. Totally fine. Uh, is that the last move? No. No. Okay. Uh, takes the free pawn. Yeah, totally understandable. Just dropping it back, fine, whatever. It's probably not the best move. Just you have an outpost here. Apparently, horrible move because some reason that I'm not understanding. Oh, you are losing a rook if you were to do that. Smart man. Uh, should have gone there then. That makes sense. Okay, whatever. Sure. You at least don't lose the rook. Black doesn't see it. I didn't see it. Who cares? Doing this is strange though. This is definitely a strange move. Apparently the best move. Uh oh, I see. If you didn't do that, then you're losing a full piece. You kind of put yourself in a tight spot here. That's unfortunate. I guess yeah. That's why you should have just walked up to the pawn. Just don't even give him this opportunity. Hold your whole fortress together and win on the other side of the board. It's fine. Barely, you're still completely crushing because if he wants to trade off, fine, hooray. Again, if you don't see it, the idea is if you move here. Sorry, what was it? Ah, if you move, you're going to lose your rook, and then this is still going to be under attack. You can't move the bishop because then you're going to lose both rooks, and then you're going to be losing. Fine, whatever. Defend yourself, lose the rook, not taking the rook back. I guess that makes enough sense. At this point, it's a good trade, but you'd be giving a piece away, and you're going to be a rook versus rook and bishop, and it's going to be much easier to win than rook and bishop versus rook bishop. It's like a tongue twister. Push the pawn, that's fine, whatever. It's fine. You're not hanging the rook or anything, so hooray. I guess the idea is here you're going to move the bishop. You do indeed move the bishop. Okay. Again, don't know why he'd trade. Just don't understand why he'd trade. He's going to have a harder time winning. Well, I guess he's just trying to make you lose now. He does an almost good job at it. Well, not really, actually. If he's trying to go for stalemate here, he shouldn't gobble this pawn. Maybe he still has a hope of winning, but if he does, then why would he trade his pieces? Okay, weird for that. He definitely doesn't have his entire plan together. If he was trying to lose, he should have just pushed his pieces and tried to, like on this side of the board, go Hail Mary, hope for a stalemate. Yeah, and then white just nicely converts this. Very nice. Push, just pushes, get all the way down, makes a queen. Black can't do it fast enough, gets out of the way. Then do you prevent him? You can just sacrifice. Just sack. Yeah, fine. Yeah, great. Mate in 2 and mate in 1. Does he see it? He does. Wonderful. Let's take a peek at this again. Right, it was the weird England gambit and just a weird opening altogether. That you had an opportunity to completely run with the game, and you didn't, but then you found the nice blunder. So he makes a blunder and you spot it. So that puts you above 800 easily. Not finding the slight positional opening advantage. Okay, whatever. You're below 1200, we'll say. Maybe below 1300, right? So you're 800 to 1200, I would say in my book right now. Finding this move was very nice. There's mate there. I don't blame you for not finding it. Whatever, big deal. This is a little sticky, right? I mean, I also kind of missed it, but I can't. I guess I can't assume you're at 100% either. But, uh, oh well, this one, it's weird to not double your rooks, and then like allow this to happen. Whatever. You're still completely winning. It's not like you're blundering the entire end game. And then you're confident enough. Again, I like to see this. You're confident enough just to sack it. Now, was there a better move? Absolutely. Who cares? Sack your piece for the pass pawn, and then find mate. Very very good. Very nice. I will always say that if you have the opportunity, don't risk it. There's mate in two here. Okay, so you have 30 seconds on the clock. Are you gonna if you like either you have to be really I wouldn't say great to find mate in two in 30 seconds. And again, that might not be what they have, but even with like 7 minutes on the board, you're going to win if you take this pawn. There's like 0% chance of you losing, especially because now this pawn can still move, so you're not stalemating. You took it, whatever, who cares? And then you just find mate. Very easy, very nice, very nice, very nice cleanup. I would say above 1,000 and below 13. If we cut it in the middle, it doesn't feel quite right. Let's say 1,100. Say 1,100. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Find out, shall we? Open up this feller and look at this. You were the white. Hey, I guess I got in between you guys. Sweet. Was this against a friend or something? Maybe not. Oh, but you beat the 1,200. I guess is the 1,000. That's good stuff. Hey, nice, nice. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. If we do game review, it's gonna say something like, "You did so well. I'm so proud of you." Yeah, 80%. Nice, nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for another very exciting Guess the Elo. Like I said, the form will be in the description if you'd like to submit your games for review. Beware, I won't be able to get to all of them, but I will slowly work through them. I have a backlog of some 8 right now, so soon you put them in, the better. Yeah, that's what I got for you today. Get out of here.